Today we're going to be looking at column addition with 2 digits and using regrouping. So let's get straight on to the first question. Question number 1 is 29 plus 13. So you can see here we have our 2 tens and we have our 9 units giving us 29. Underneath we have 1 10 and we have 3 units making 13. And we're going to add them together using the column addition algorithm, and we're going to add them together using column addition. So as with any other column addition, we want to start with the smallest place value column first, which in this case is the units, and we've got 9 add 3. So 9 add 3 is 12, and we might be thinking, well, if we've got 2 digits in 12, where do we put the 1 and the 2? Well, if we have a look at the Dean's blocks here on the side, 9 plus 3, if we move this here, gives us 12. And 12 is made up of a 10, so we have an extra 10 now, and 2 units. So that 10 is going to go into the tens column, and we're also going to have 2 units as well. So how we do that on our calculation is that we have an extra 10. Now some people put it at the top or the bottom. It doesn't really matter as long as you're consistent. I'm going to put it at the top. So we have 1 10 as we've got here, and we have 2 units as well left over. And so this 2 is the units number. That's how many units we have, and we've actually made an extra 10. So we need to remember to add that on in the next column. So for the final part of the addition, we now come to the tens. So here we've got 2 tens, which would be these 2 here. We have another 1 10 here. That's 3 tens, which is 30, and we have the extra 1 that we carried over from the regrouping we did here. So we actually have an extra 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. We have 4 tens or 40, and so our final answer is 42. Moving on to question 2, let's have another practice at this. We have 48 plus 15. As you can see again, 48 is made up of 4 tens and 8 units, and 15 is made up of 1 10 and 5 units. And again, we're going to start off with our smallest place value column, which is the units column here. Now I've got 8 plus 5. So if I do 8 plus 5, I'm going to get 13. But how do I put this into a calculation? Well, 8 plus 2 gives me the next 10, and I've got 3 left over. So I've actually made another 10, and I've got 3 left over, 3 units left over, giving me the 13. So the way I'm going to record that on my calculation is I've got 1 extra 10, and I've also got 3 units left over. There's my 13, 1 10 and 3 units. So 8 plus 3 is 13. Now again we go to the tens column. We have the 4 tens from our 48. We have 1 more 10, but we also have the 10 that we carried over from the units column. So we've got 1 plus 4 plus 1 gives us 6 tens or 60. So the answer is 63. Question number 3, 54 plus 36. Again, we have our 5 tens making 50 and our 4 units making the 4, and underneath we have 30, 3 tens, and we have 6 units. Let's start off with our units place value column and see how we can solve this one. So 4 plus 6, well, that's a number bond to 10, so straight away we know that that makes a 10. So we have 1 extra 10 here, and we don't have any ones, any units. So in the units column, we're going to have 0, and we've made 1 extra 10. So that gives us our 1, 0, our 10, no units, and 1 10. Now we've got our tens column with the 5 tens plus the 3 tens. That gives us 8 tens, but plus the 1 that we've carried over gives us 9 tens. So the answer is 90. And for question number 4, 68 plus 27. Here we have 6 tens and 8 units, and making our 60. Here we have 6 tens and 8 units, making our 68, and 2 tens and 7 units, making our 27. We'll start off with the units column. 8 plus 7 is 15. Where can I put that extra 10? Well, if we show them like this, here's our extra 10, and that needs to go in the tens column as it's 10, and we also have 5 units left over to make the 15. So the way we're going to write that on our column addition is we have 1 extra 10 we've made and 5 units. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Now in the tens column we have our 6 tens, we have our 2 tens from the 27, and we have our extra 1 10 we've carried over. So 1 plus 6 plus 2 gives us 9, or 9 tens, making the answer 95. Right, now we're going to go and have a look at 4 that you can try. So here's 4 that you can try at home. And once you've had a go, have a look at the answers. So we've got 38 plus 17, 27 plus 15, 34 plus 26, and 59 plus 33. Okay, so running through the answers to these, we've got 8 plus 7 is 15, 1 plus 3 plus 4 is 5, so we've got 55, 7 plus 5 is 12, 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, 42, 6 plus 4 is 10, so we move the 10 over, 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6, giving us 60, and 9 plus 3 is 12, 1 plus the 5 plus 8 is 9, giving us an answer of 92. So there are our 4 answers for those. And as a final challenge, why don't you have a go at creating your own column addition with the answer 52, but you've got to use regrouping as well, and post it in the comments below. If you want more column addition learning, then check out our 3 by 3 digit column addition videos, or for an extra challenge, have a look at the missing digit videos, where you can have some fun trying to solve column addition problems that have missing numbers in different places.